Now he's got a Shepherd. That guy's a little bit annoying. Draw Swamp. Why not? Let's play this Occultist. Deals with your Shepherd. Go ahead. Got a black mana from a Bitterheart, right? Oh, there's the Mare. Mare is about the worst thing that I could have seen happen at that point. Gets me. Ouch. That's pretty good. I play Curse, needing some kind of a clock, and being okay with taking 3 next turn, most likely. Start milling. See some more werewolves. Main phase. Kids and planes. Now this is bad. This is when he just tokens up, and yeah, his guys get pretty big. He had a. It didn't seem like the fastest hand, but it looks like he drew a force right in the nick of time to curve out pretty well. That's 10 power. I have no profitable blocks, so I take 10 and go to 5. Being that all his creatures are now humans, Bonds of Faith isn't quite doing enough. Pumping his guys isn't that good. I could have put out my Occultist. In hindsight, probably should have on this turn, but I don't think I did. I always thought of that card as a removal spell, and I forgot the pumping of my humans. So, yeah. Sensory Deprivation. Make something smaller. It's a little smaller. No, yeah, perhaps playing Bonds of Faith on my Sea Occultist would have been better, but Feeling of Dread, keeping that mana up in case I need it. I am milling him cards, but it looks like his clock's a little quicker than mine. Fiend Hunter, not what I wanted to see. He's just playing good card after good card. It's hard to keep up with that type of a hand on the draw. Yeah, so tap down some guys, just avoiding the inevitable. He still gets me for 1. And I don't really have anything in my hand to deal with what he's doing. An island's a decent draw. Sensory Deprivation. Or Silent Departure. I probably should have played Silent Departure and Sensory Deprivation. Sensory Deprivation on his Doomed Traveler, but I think I decided just to keep Feeling of Dread mana open. Still not sure which creatures is right to block. I just figured I'd take out the one that costed the most mana, making him have less mana available for him next turn. Got a nice little Occultist back. Mill you some cards. I still have 7 turns, and you am at 4 life. Not a good spot. So yeah, there's Fiend Hunter, just like last turn. And this is a game where that black mana would have been nice just to be able to play, you know, Sensory Deprivation or Dream Twist in the same turn while keeping up mana for Feeling of Dread. The black mana was definitely incorrect. So yeah, going to 3. Not in a very good spot. He's got quite a few guys. Draw Curse, not enough. Concede the game. Uh, realizing Bonds of Faith doesn't really seem to do anything. Civilized Scholar, you're back in the game. And Silver Chase Fox, thinking about it, didn't seem the best. Submitted. Yes, I would love to play first. Don't want to get curved out again. This is a pretty good hand. It's got a lot of things that I like to do. Ghoul Caller's Bell is the best turn 1 play for me. So, he thinks about his hand. Just going to lead with a bell here. And like I said, I just like to get it done before I forget. And luckily get rid of a Bramble Crush, which could deal with one of my tomes. Just playing islands. Millis. Pass the turn. That's a Shepherd. So, I got 2 Occultists and a Civilized Scholar. My thoughts here were just to play the Scholar so I could start tapping it. Occultist would have been fine too, but I wanted to be able to use Scholar. Now, one of the things I didn't realize with Scholar is I thought when it transformed, since it untaps, and if you don't attack, it stays untapped when it flips back, but lo and behold, the other half of it taps it if it transforms back. So, it's kind of confusing, kind of hard card to know when to tap, and I definitely tapped at the wrong time at a fair amount of points in this game, just not realizing how to really play with the card. A little more confusing than I thought. So, draw a card here, thinking whether or not I want to discard a creature or what have you. I think I ended up deciding to discard a Doom Traveler, which seems terribly wrong. With the 2 Occultists and the Doom Traveler, it would have been great just to be blocking and tapping, but for whatever reason I thought I could tap twice with the Brute, since I thought if I didn't attack it would flip back. Guess it doesn't really do that. I thought I could block with him and whatnot. Didn't realize how to play with the card. Basically what it boils down to. So yeah, take out his Orchard. Probably would have been better to play the Occultist had I known how the Scholar actually worked. So, to my dismay, I find out my Scholar is tapped. Yeah, not what I wanted to do. In hindsight, Occultist plus Doom Traveler would have been the best play. Maybe discarding Silent Departure. That's a big guy. Again, if I had a Occultist out, it would have been better. But, like I said, just not playing correctly with the Scholar. I still don't know why I tapped it at this turn. Just trying to see all my possibilities. Discarding Swamp's fine. But yeah, I should have saved it just to do it during his turn. Here I actually decided that Ghoul Caller's Bell needed to be activated at the end of his turn because he has the counter up spell. So there he goes, getting in for quite some damage. That's 7. There's no way around taking it, so take 7, go to 9. It's not looking good. He's got quite a few cards left in his deck, and quite an impressive board, actually. So Ghoul Caller's Bell, mill. I get a Dream Twist and get rid of his giant dude. Looking for a blue mana at this point. Thinking whether or not to discard what. Should have discarded the planes.